Previously on Adventure Awaits.
Sheriff, we're going to try and track down Hamza to get some more answers.
And then you kind of come to this open clearing, and you see shredded canvas and a dozen rotting humanoid bodies. You see several javelins just kind of like sticking in some of the bodies, sticking in some of, just sticking in the mud. And they look pretty damn close to what you saw the lizard folk that attacked the town.
Aha!
You see a woman step out, and you recognize her as Hamza. And she says, Well, I did not think you would find this place. Well, I don't care if you believe me or not. You can ask her yourself, assuming you make it back to Friden's Heart. Roll initiative. So Poe succumbs to the spell suggestion.
And I point at Hamza. You're blind!
You hit her with the arrow, and she falls to the ground.
Aha!
So, Poe, run right next to her. Goes over and just, stands in front of her. He's like, no! Don't hurt her! Stop!
Poe, we're not trying to hurt her, okay? We just needed to take her back. She wasn't going to come with us.
As you lift her up, you kind of notice a book kind of fall out of her vest onto the ground. It includes many observations about her failed expedition with this camp, including her account detailing the assault by the Mire-born lizard folk right here.
Hey everyone, Kevin here for a pre-podcast announcement. Like Alex said in the last episode, this is the second episode that was recorded through the webcam mic. We will be back to normal next week with the normal mics. The webcam has been unplugged and thrown in the garbage, then set on fire, and then stepped on, and then thrown in another bigger, larger garbage. Thanks to everyone who has continued to listen through our technical issues. And now back to your regularly scheduled podcast.
So last week you guys made your way to the camp, found House of God, and had some weird stuff going on with Poe, attacking Charles.
Yeah, he hurt me pretty bad.
Yeah, that's not nice, Poe. Shame on you.
I'm sorry. Play well with others.
Yeah, and you guys, so I imagine that for some reason Poe is protecting Hamza, and you guys decide, you're going to take her back to Friden's Heart.
Mm-hmm.
And so I imagine you guys are still at the camp here, and Poe is protecting Hamza, and you guys are gathering up your gear, you're heading out, and all of a sudden as you start to leave the camp, you have a flutter of little monkeys and critters just kind of jump in front of you and hang down, and they land on the ground in front of you, and they're kind of looking at you.
The monkeys are coming back to the revenge for the egg they took.
And they're right in your path, and they're just kind of they're blocking it, and they're just kind of looking at you.
Move.
They run over and they start scurrying around your feet. One of them kind of runs up and climbs over Charles' head and is sitting on top of his head.
I look up as he's sitting on my head and go, this is either really awesome or really bad. Is there a parrot somewhere that I could have on my shoulder?
Parrot flies down and lands on your shoulder.
Yes. All right. This is my new pet. His name is Richard.
Richard?
Dick for short.
Dick.
I'm short, Dick.
Dick. Richard. Yeah, so these monkeys start crawling all over you, and then one of them starts tugging on your sword. Poe, I imagine one of them is jumping on your drums or something, trying to pull at your drumsticks or something, and they're just scattering all about you, as you guys are trying to leave.
Okay.
This is.
I feel like this might be some sort of druid-related thing. Why animals would just come out and block our path.
Yeah, this is bizarre.
Yeah,
it's just gonna keep going. Yeah. Okay. Is there some type of? Hell yeah! He ate some peanut. Kevin ate some peanut butter before we started recording. So, is there some type of knowledge check we can make on this to see if it's natural? I guess.
Or
if it's normal, or
I guess you could do like a detect magic or.
I have detect magic.
Okay. That's just automatic, right?
Yeah, it's a cantrip or whatever they call it.
Okay. So you detect magic. You don't detect any magic coming from these animals, but you do detect magic coming from one of the spears that you had picked up in the camp earlier.
Drop that spear.
No, don't drop it. Let's figure out what that magic is.
So first round, or second round, Third round, I can determine the strength and location,
Fourth
which
round.
you already did.
Oh.
If the items or creatures bearing the auras are in line of sight, I can see it. You can make a knowledge arcana skill check to determine the school of magic involved in each.
Can I just spellcraft it?
Or
like
you
an
can
old
spellcraft
person?
it.
You're a dog.
Yeah. Yeah, you can spellcraft it.
I also can spellcraft it.
It's okay.
Shut up, guy.
You used detect magic for 6 rounds to remember that you can spellcraft.
Yes. I'm not very bright, okay?
Know your character.
Like I said. 11.
23.
Okay, yeah, Poe, you're looking at this and you can't quite place it. And Lucky, this seems like kind of like strange to you, like foreign, like it's almost elemental in nature. But as soon as you start to pick up on something, the magic just vanishes from this spear and it's gone.
Okay.
It's no longer
Do the animals
like
leave us
magic.
alone?
Like, I try to go to detect magic again, and it's gone. No.
Yes, it's gone.
But did the animals leave us alone, for instance, then?
They're just watching you at this point. So imagine like you guys are sitting here confused, like what's going on, as I can tell by the look on your face. All of a sudden you kind of hear this voice. Hello. Hello.
It's me you're
Looking for.
I can see it in your eyes. I can see it in your smile.
Alright, 5 minutes later.
I don't know that song.
Hello?
And all of a sudden the animals that were blocking your path like scurry up into the trees, but they're still watching you.
Okay.
Oh god.
Oh,
He's
geez.
excited.
All right, I'll wait 5 minutes.
I was just like, hello? I'm sorry.
I just heard a voice, so I said hello.
It's me.
And I can't put any more.
Oh,
I just
God.
really remembering like your part dog. I just imagined you to be like, yeah, hello, where are you? Like you're all excited, meeting new friends.
He'd be pretty excitable.
Yeah.
I see him for more than a dog. I see him as a best friend.
Yeah, so you hear this.
Right on.
You kind of wait a moment and you don't hear anything, and then after like what seems like an unreasonable amount of time, like you're
It must have been nothing.
you hear, yeah, you're like, huh, and then you hear, who are you?
Excuse me?
Who are you?
I'm like Frank, the Charles friend, like spinning around, like looking for like somebody.
Yeah, you look around and you don't see anything at first, and
I start talking to the spear or the javelin.
Hello.
My name's Lucky. I'm like holding the javelin in my hand.
that's curious that you speak to the javelin. Interesting.
Where are you?
She's like, you hear this voice. It's like, I'm around. What are you doing here?
We're leaving.
Yes, we are leaving, but we came here to look for stuff. We are here to look for evidence to prove our theory correct.
She's like, why did you attack those people?
To be fair, they attacked us first.
So it was only in defense?
Yes. At this point, Charles kind of like looking up in the trees, like slowly, like answering.
Make perception checks.
Yeah, you can make a perception check.
Let's make this perception checks. I got a 19.
10.
19. All right.
I got a
I
25.
hate you.
You
Nice.
start seeing Lucky's nose like,
Mine's 23.
What do you got?
that's less than 25.
Okay, so
No, you don't say you cock.
I'm a chicken.
You said corgi wrong.
No, you
Good.
corgi.
so yeah, you guys kind of like have a general sense of like where it is. Like you can zero in on it, but Lucky knows right where this voice is coming from, and you don't see anything, but you're like looking right at where it is.
Can I just like walk up to like where I can smell this coming from? Like,
Yeah.
I'm following my nose.
The
To the
taste
free
of-
place that knows. Follow your nose.
Yeah, so
There's a toucan.
Lucky, imagines, is Lucky a little like freaked out by this, or is he just kind of like, oh, I'm curious? I'm going.
He's curious mostly.
Okay, so Lucky kind of walks over. To this.
I hand the javelin off to somebody, and
I grab it.
start walking towards where I smell this coming from.
Okay, so you're walking through this rain very slowly, and you get to this tree, and you don't see anything right away, but then out from the side of the tree pokes the head of this creature, and it looks like this.
What the hell is that?
It's like a snake. Lizard
Knowledge
thing.
check.
Go
It's
for
like
it.
a giant salamander thing. Nice. 17.
Okay, Poe, you recognize this as a mamiwa. Mamiwa. It's very hard to say.
Mamiwa.
Mamiwa.
Yeah, so you kind of know that this is like, kind of comes from like elemental magic. These are kind of created like when the elemental planes kind of cross with the material plane during storms. And yes, that's kind of what you know about it.
Okay.
And Lucky, this thing like comes out and it's kind of not like fearful, but curious like you are, but also kind of like unsure. And it says, hello. And you don't see its mouth moves. You realize that you're hearing this voice like in your head.
Oh, okay.
That's wicked.
Yeah, Lucky's like kind of intrigued by that. It doesn't seem like this thing's being hostile towards us at all. So he says, "Hi, I'm Lucky."
I'm Argyle. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Oh, I think I've heard of your sweaters.
Oh,
Thank you.
God.
I can't wear them, they get too wet. But I hope you enjoy them.
Why would
What
that-
are you doing here?
I've been here for quite a few weeks now. I was here with the group that was here with my master when we were attacked. Everybody died except for my master and some lady. I believe her name was Homstead. She ran away.
Your master, was he the storm kindler that we've heard of?
Yes, his name was Magi
Okay.
Kuyoki. I've been waiting here for him to come back, but it's been weeks. I was hoping that you might be a friend, but I saw you attack those people. I don't know. You must understand, I don't know who is on what side these days. I'm very frightened, but you seem nice.
Yeah. Look, Argyle, we've been trying to track down a mystery, and this woman has apparently been throwing our tracks off since the beginning, and her and her men attacked us first. So we were just defending ourselves, but I don't think your master is going to come back.
What makes you think that? I thought I saw him be dragged away by the lizard people. At least I think he was alive when they did that.
Oh, well,
That's interesting news.
yeah.
Which way did they drag him?
They took him to the temple that's near here. But I've been too afraid to approach. There's so many of them. I was just kind of waiting here, hoping that somehow, some way he might be able to come back. He's very diplomatic.
Yeah, he's very diplomatic when he's being dragged off.
He's getting dragged off. No, wait, we can set up trade. Well, we have to head to that temple anyway.
That's true.
But I'd like to get healed first. I'm not feeling too hot.
I burned a lot of my spells in that fight.
Because of somebody. Evelyn. No, I'm kidding.
I was just staring at a bird flying across the sky.
It can go twice as high.
Oh, gosh.
How far off is this temple?
It was really hard not to finish that.
I know. It was hard for me to not finish it as well.
Yeah, how far away are we from the temple versus how far away is the temple from Pride and Turf?
You're asking. I guess you're asking the character.
Well, we know the general
Right.
direction of the temple.
You are much more close to the temple than you are Pride and Tarth.
Hold on.
Okay.
Before we go any further, she said that it was surrounded by lizard folk. Do you think we could go back in town and bring some other people with us, so it's not like us four against an X amount of lizards?
How many lizard folk? Or
I-
how many lizards did you see?
I can't tell you how many are in the temple, but there are at least a dozen that attacked this campsite.
Yeah. That doesn't sound fun.
Look, I just want you to help me find my master. He's very kind-hearted. He's not wrapped up in all of these dangerous things that you may know of Stormkindlers. He was just coming here to try to learn history of his people. I promise you, he's not a bad person. Just help me find him.
Huh.
That's certainly
It's-
something.
It's
It's very-
predicament.
It's very tempting to head down there too, but
Yeah.
with they said at
We
least
also have an unconscious body.
look, we can just tie her up. It's fine.
She'll get bloated, rot. It's fine.
She's not dead.
Not yet.
Do you want to kill her or something?
No, I'm just saying.
Look, I don't want to kill her right away. Let's just start with cutting off a hand, and we'll go from there.
Yeah, that's right. Y'all are catching on.
You're getting the Evelyn way of
That's a
interrogating
pretty-
people.
Getting it.
That's her MO. I wonder who did this.
This is a tough decision.
Yeah, it is.
I think we should seriously go back to town, ask the sheriff what's up, because obviously she's in on some shit that we don't really know about.
Yeah.
But that's the thing. If she was the person we kept going to, who do we have left that we can go to?
There's really no one.
Because the count seems like he's kind of just like a front.
He was
Puppet.
getting paid
Yeah,
off.
he's a
now.
puppet.
Well,
That's Pinocchio wasn't. Well, I guess he was a puppet. But
so you guys continue to discuss what your plan is, but as you're sitting here discussing this, you start hearing some massive rumblings of thunder, and the rain really, really starts to pick up, and the wind starts gusting stronger than it has been this whole. You've been here about 10 days now, 12 days now, and so you've gotten used to the rain. You kind of probably didn't even notice it anymore because it's been so constant. Now all of a sudden there's been a definite shift in this storm.
I wonder if is there any place we can hunker down?
I think.
Temple.
Yeah, I think the temple is where we're gonna have to go.
Well- I need healing.
I can heal you.
Yeah, we all got potions. We have 3 potions.
You have a
to go
potion.
I
with.
know. I need to drink. I was gonna drink
Yeah,
that.
because I'm
but
down to
top.
12 hit points is what I'm at.
Okay.
So I head to the temple then.
Yeah.
Let's heal up and then head to the temple.
Yeah.
Head to the temple.
Head to the nipple.
I was gonna let it go. I was gonna, but
No, why do you have to rub it?
I asked Argyle if it would like to come with us.
And he kind of nods his head.
Okay. I didn't know. I don't use pronouns.
Okay, I kind of speak up at this point, and I say, we don't know what we're walking into. This is probably going to be pretty dangerous. Is there anything that you can do to help us?
show me them hands.
I don't know if this thing's got any kind of abilities that can help
Yeah,
us.
I can go.
I hate everybody.
Yeah, I got stuck with glowing lizard. You got cutting hands. So just deal with it, all right?
It's only because you made it a thing.
Hey, at least you're not a furry like Poe is.
I'm not. Shut up.
What's Lucky's thing? How
He's a dog.
being a
He's
badass?
awesome.
Yeah. Being the best partner that anybody could ask for.
Yeah. How big is Argyle?
He's a tiny creature, so he's 2.5 feet.
Can he ride on my shoulders or whatever?
Like sling
Yeah,
it, drape over your
absolutely.
shoulders.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
like a scarf.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's pretty
Okay,
bad.
let's
I'm like,
heal up.
I'll protect you, Argyle.
I really
Thank
was
you.
asking if this thing can help us at all when we get here. Whether it be additional.
I'm guessing he's
Security
probably
is
like a
D
familiar or
plus
something for the storm kindler guy, which means he's on his own probably not going to be a big help, but when we get there, he might be helpful.
Alright, so I guess I'm gonna need to take some stuff.
All right, yeah, we're gonna heal up, or
Okay.
they're gonna heal up.
So you're not heading back to Pride's Hearth. You're
Nope.
definitely
Gonna go
healing up.
temple.
Listen, Poe, I know we were going to take Hamsa back to Pren's Hearth, but whatever this is that's happening might still be a threat to her. So it might be better if you come with us. Might be in your best interest to protect her if you come with us.
I like that.
Okay.
Okay, so we're with Poe
In tow.
in tow.
I'm still carrying her.
We head off towards
How heavy is she?
towards the temple.
300 pounds.
Yeah, she's like 150 pounds.
Okay.
Okay, so you head off towards the temple.
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys are walking. The thunder is definitely more pronounced, and you're walking. You get out of this clearing, and you're just in the thick of the jungle. You can barely take a step without running into a tree. Again, Argyle is kind of like listening or talking to Lucky, like hanging around your neck, like giving you directions, telling you how to get there. And you guys are looking all around. You can't see anything.
Mhm.
You can't see 5-10 feet in front of your face. It's just jungle, vines, everything. And then after a few hours, all of a sudden, it's just like the trees just give way, and you are in this huge clearing. And you see this massive structure in front of you. You see this weed-choked clearing. You see a basalt structure overgrown with vines and small trees. A foundation of gray stone stands 5 feet above the ground and runs 140 feet on each side. Walls rise 15 feet from this base, decorated with weathered carvings of a man and a woman cavorting in the storms and ocean waves. Tangled jungle trees loom to the north, while a swath of thatch huts lie to the west.
Is there anybody like in the immediate area?
So wait,
By now, you should be
How long
it's
has
been a
passed?
few hours.
like 4 or 5 hours. So
4 or
you
5
should-
hours, so you would be.
Yeah.
That would no longer be affecting you anymore.
okay, good. Thank God.
Hey.
What's that now?
Is there any like of these lizard folk in like the immediate area?
Yeah, you can plainly see that because the grasses are pretty tall around this area, probably waist high, and you can see 3 lizard folk, and they're just out there kind of gathering vegetation. Looks like they're getting food and stuff.
So when my suggestion goes away, I tie her up.
Okay.
Now we're getting somewhere.
Like towards the edge of the woods kind of thing? Or,
No, he probably ties her up.
No, I tie her up, but I'm still carrying her.
Okay. Yeah, so you guys are standing there. You see this huge structure, looks ancient, you know, pretty much wrapped up in the jungle, buried, and you see these 3 lizard folk out there just collecting yams and whatever other vegetation they can find for some dinner.
So
I know you
since I have her
wanted-
tied up, I'm gonna go ahead and set her down, and then
Get her done.
get her
I'm
dead.
gonna try and find some coverage and pull my bow out.
Okay. Yeah, you're right up against the tree line at this point, so there's plenty of places to hide.
So what's the
Lucky,
plan?
How do you want to go about this? Oh, all right.
Hmm.
I'm listening to you guys, but I'm gonna go ahead and train my bow on one of them and draw back.
Okay, so over by like the woods, I cast dancing lights
Okay.
like
Uh,
away from us, and I just have the lights move like further into the woods.
Trying to decide.
Trying to get their attention to look at it.
Yeah.
God, could you,
Okay.
Could you imagine being in this like huge forest during a rainstorm? You see these dancing lights and you follow it, and then you get lost. Oh, that's terrifying.
Lucky casts dancing lights, kind of starts it on the perimeter of the forest. Okay.
Like kind of where they're gathering vegetation at and stuff. And then
Okay.
it like moves away from them, like further into the.
Okay. So you see all of them notice this, and they kind of talk to each other for a second, and 2 of them start to walk towards it and follow it. The third one remains behind and kind of, you know, is just watching them. So
Okay.
they go over and they follow it into the woods. a few feet, and then what does it do? It just keeps moving.
Yeah, I can move it like up to 30 feet every round.
Okay. So they move up to like the tree line, and they're kind of like investigating it. But once they get to the tree line, they stop there. They
Okay.
just kind of look at it. And so at this point, they're about probably like 30 feet or so to your left. Let me bring this map out. These guys definitely took notice of your lights, but they're not venturing any further into the woods. But you have successfully separated them into two groups.
Okay, so we're kind of still on like the bushes and stuff.
Yeah, you're right on the tree line. I didn't draw the trees in, but the edge of the board is the tree line, and it's very tall grass. So, you've got some. Mechanically, you don't have concealment, but
Mhm.
for the sake of flavor, they haven't noticed you.
Okay, can I
Oh no.
can I make a stealth check to try and move up a little bit closer?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm worried on what you have planned.
What? 12.
Where are you trying to move to?
I'm just trying to move like away from like the rest of these guys, just closer towards the like over here.
When I see Lucky move over, I'm like, Charles, get ready to charge them. I don't have that ability. You do. Everyone has that ability. Okay, never mind.
Okay, so the one guy doesn't even see you at all, but the other one like notices you moving, like sees you moving over there.
Okay.
So it's still kind of your action at this point.
Okay.
He's not quite sure what he saw, but he definitely saw something.
Just like bushes rustling and stuff. I start to bring the dancing lights closer towards me.
All right, so the one guard closer to me is going to like move towards you a little bit, and he's going to do another perception check. So roll stealth and give yourself +2 for being in the woods.
Okay. 14.
Okay. Yeah, he doesn't see you at all. He just sees these lights, and he like tries to walk like right up to it. So I'm assuming you're like ducked behind a tree or something.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, that's what he does. He's like right up there looking, sees the lights, does not see you.
Okay. The other guy's just standing there still.
Yeah, kind of like on the tree line, trying to figure out what's going on.
Okay.
Can I say as soon as he like does like we notice that he does something, can we make it attack actions or something?
He's too far away from
I
me.
believe as soon as you guys could roll stealth, and we could see if there's a surprise round.
Okay.
Otherwise, we'll
I
just roll
would
initiative.
like to do that.
Okay.
I'm kind of separated.
Well,
from them.
what's the game plan? I mean, I don't know if you guys even know what Lucky's doing at this
We
point.
don't. We're
We have
just
no
assuming that as soon as someone like if one of those
Notices
lizards gets hit by something, we're assuming that's what is him doing his thing.
Okay.
I feel like just we realize we need to take these guys out quick and as quietly as possible. So we're all like, okay, first chance we get, we're all.
Oh, and I have my javelin out.
Okay. Lucky, you were kind of counting spaces.
Yeah.
But I think you're like the point man at this point. Like, I'm not sure what you're doing.
We're just
Yeah, they're
I'm,
just, like,
I'm
looking
waiting to
around.
see what you're doing, but I am ready to attack that guy.
Well, I had a plan and they're not doing what I had planned on, so I can't really do my plan. I'm stuck now.
Well, we can't.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna
I
look
cast message and say, Lucky, what's the plan? There isn't a plan.
I just hold and see what the lizard folk are doing.
Okay. So the other guy asked him what's, kind of like talks to him. And he said, they just kind of go back and forth. And then the one guy comes up to investigate the lights with him. So they're just standing there looking at these lights, and they don't really see anything at all.
At this point, are they kind of hidden from the guy towards the temple? Like.
Yeah,
where-
they're like right on the tree line. So they're within earshot, but they kind of can't really see.
Are there? There's only 3 we can see, right? There aren't any like standing like, like up on like you said there was like a 5-foot like higher platform or whatever.
Yeah, you don't see anything up on that.
Okay.
I mean, I'm ready to attack, but.
I think I don't want to go. I mean, she said dozens of them. I don't want to alert like dozens of lizard folk. We're not going to win that fight.
So I see that Lucky's not doing anything. I'm like, Charles. And I touch him. and he
Oh.
goes invisible.
Whoa.
Nice.
Whoa.
When did that happen?
That's a
Right now, apparently.
I cast invisibility.
Uh,
Get him, boy.
The fuck you call me?
I'm sorry. I thought you were lucky.
as the two lizard folk get closer, Lucky like busts out of like a bush that he was hiding in, and he's like, "You're fired!" It's burning hands.
All right. So what's that entail?
It's a reflex save.
Their reflex sucks. One got a 3.
Oh.
The other one got a 15.
Okay, one of them passes, one of them fails.
Okay. At this point, the combat's engaged, so let's roll for initiative.
Would I
We can
still,
do this properly.
would I at all be able to still catch the other guy off guard? Because I was.
Yeah,
separate
everybody's
from
gonna start out
Lucky.
flat-footed. So, Evelyn, what do you got?
7.
Poe.
20 modified.
Nice. Lucky.
19.
Very good, sir. And Charles.
23.
23. So, these guys, what was the damage on that?
I didn't roll it yet.
Okay.
14 damage.
Yeah. Alright, so the one takes 14,
Yeah.
and the other one takes 7.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, one of them immediately drops to the ground.
Nice.
The other one is like singed, its ears like smoking, and kind of like, whoa, 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 whoa. Charles, you're up first.
He's invisible.
Go take him out. Just
I can't-
snap his neck.
I can't reach him.
Well, these guys didn't notice us, right? So some of us
Well,
should have
that's
gotten
what I
a
was-
surprise round,
That's what I
right?
was wondering.
Like that's,
Oh, yeah,
that's
yeah.
kind of what I assumed my attack was the surprise round.
Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, we'll just go in order of you guys. So, and then we'll start the first round. So, Charles, this would be your surprise round.
Surprise round is like
You can take a move or a standard.
move up and then
Yeah.
go invisible.
I'm gonna move up 30 feet, so I'm right next to the one that just got singed.
Okay, Poe, your surprise round.
I'm gonna throw my javelin at this dude.
Okay,
18,
18's a hit.
Dude, nice.
5 damage.
All right, you chuck this thing and it hits him square in the leg. And Lucky, you took your move, and Evelyn.
Would I at all be able to do the sneak attack
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean that's
okay,
just
on that guy?
Yep.
Yep.
Okay. Okay, well that's 17.
17's gonna do it. So yeah, you see this guy get hit, and he like kind of doubles over, and it's like heaving. And, he looks pretty bad off. Okay, so that's the surprise round. So now we're gonna start at the top of the order. Charles, you're up.
I'm gonna move up and take a swing at that
charge. You get +2 to your attack.
Sure, I'll charge it.
Charging is just an attack action that you can take.
Okay.
I can
So you just, as long as you have 10 feet in between you and the target.
+2 to your hit, but -2 to your AC.
That's fine.
You can take this guy out right now.
I'll charge him.
Yeah, charge.
That's already on top of my plus to hit, right?
Yes.
Oh,
So
19.
19 is a hit.
That is 9 damage.
9 damage, and he doubles over, and he is, for all intents and purposes, dead.
I just can imagine it. Like I move up, and I get kind of psych myself up, and I just run up, and I just run up and just slash him right across the
you
side.
can't see. You're just coming out of
I just
nowhere.
blindside him.
Yeah, and he's falling to the ground and looking trying to look right at you, but staring right through you. He just knows where the attack came from, but he's got
But then the effect kind of
predator.
starts to wear off after you attack.
It's
them,
like
so
the predator when they get wet, so it just shimmers and falls down, and I'm just,
he's got that look on his face. Right
oh
there.
my god!
Oh my god!
That was awesome.
We'll have to put that one up.
Thanks, Poe.
Yep.
Yep. All right, Poe, you're up.
I'm up.
Yeah, we're starting. This is top of round 1.
Dang, I'm not close enough to charge.
You can
So
figure it. Oh,
I threw my javelin.
double
I-
move.
Take out. I have a second javelin, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Well, that would be a 14.
14 is a miss. Alright, Lucky, you're up.
I rush out of the tree line and evil eye the remaining lizard folk.
Your favorite.
Will save. Natural 1!
Failure. Big shot.
It's a shot for you, my friend.
Somebody pour that for me. Okay, so what's the penalty, sir?
-2 to AC.
Alright. -2 to AC.
I would have hit him after that, right?
Yep. Yeah, so he's already like pretty shaken and scared. Oh god, red-eyed dog! But he doesn't really say that.
He says it in
Lizard folk.
draconic. or
Yeah. Okay, so this guy sees you and freaks out from the dog, and he goes to move up the stairs, and that's all he does for his turn.
We need to kill him.
Evelyn, you're up.
Do it. Stealth.
Yeah,
You don't have to move. You're what's your distance on? What's your range on your?
60.
Oh, then you might have to move.
He would have to climb. Those are stairs, so he can't just like move right across.
It's actually still within
Okay.
60 feet.
No, yeah.
That's exactly 60 feet.
No, it's like 50.
Oh, there
Okay,
you
well
go.
then I'm gonna go ahead and shoot for this guy that's running up the stairs. Okay, I'm gonna roll stealth. Okay,
That's a stealth.
That's a roll first.
That's a stealth.
29.
He does not see you.
Okay. 15.
15's just enough, thanks to the
Thank
old evil eye.
Evil eye, yeah.
Roll them d6.
Is
You're
what?
getting dangerously close to knocking this cup.
Did you give him -2?
Okay.
He hit Poe. God.
8. And also, did it take the bleeding attack?
Oh no, he did.
That's what I was asking.
Yeah, that's what you just
Oh,
said.
mine. I thought you meant to the AC.
No, -2 from the bleeding attack.
Oh, okay. No, I forgot to do that. Okay.
And then 8 for me.
It doesn't stack, so you can't just get more bleeding.
All right. So yeah, so you fire this arrow true straight through your allies there, and it hits him right in the head, and he falls over dead.
Okay, so immediately I want to take cover and see if any of this noise has like alerted anybody else if they're gonna rush out. That's
Okay.
what I'm doing.
Wait, so
I'm gonna wait a second, see if anyone comes out.
Yeah, you look around, and that was fairly stealthy, except for the
All
one
right.
explosion.
So Poe is gonna go up to the closest body and try and drag it towards the woods.
Okay.
put it with the other two.
And search.
Search the bodies, obviously.
Okay. So you search the bodies on these guys,
Yes.
and you find a heavy wooden shield.
One.
I have no idea how you say this. I tried to look this up and I couldn't find it. I think it's a terbuche, spelled Terbutje. It's a masterwork weapon.
Trebuchet?
I always thought
Trebuchet.
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 Well,
Okay.
trebuchet.
How do they have a trebuchet? Those are like
No,
huge,
that's
right?
Not, that's not what that is.
I'll look it up later.
And they also have a longbow,
There you go.
which I give you the stats for that later if you like.
Just
And
normal longbow?
yeah, normal longbow.
They don't have any magical items?
Nope.
That was it?
That is it.
Okay.
And that's going to be on each of them.
One on each?
Yeah.
So 3.
Yeah. So you guys,
Woo.
pretty easy little skirmish there.
That went well.
It
Mhm.
did go well.
High
It's
five,
like-
guys.
High fives all around.
Can we try and sneak up the steps? And are there doors to this temple, or
Windows or
Yes,
anything?
there's no temple, or there's no temples. There's no temple at all.
It falls over. It's
It's
actually just cardboard.
God damn it.
There are two like enormous doors right at the wall there. If you go straight up the steps.
But there's like nothing else to really look through.
Housekeeping.
No, these walls. I believe I said that they're like 15 feet high.
Yeah.
They're just solid.
He did
Stone.
Say, he did say that.
Alright, let's sneak up these stairs then.
Alright,
Yeah.
let's do that.
I have a terrible stealth, so I feel like I'm gonna mess
Can
this
I
up.
actually, I want to go first before you guys
Well,
a little bit.
maybe
Yeah, we should send.
maybe you can stay here for a minute.
Yeah, I'll stay back.
Yeah, my stealth isn't
I have a -4. So
What do you have on your stuff? Lucky.
+7.
Mine's +10, so maybe
Yeah,
both of
let
us
them.
should go.
Yeah, let them go
first.
ahead.
Okay.
We'll bury the bodies.
All right. Yeah. Well. No.
Oh.
I'm-
Oh, you meant the lizard? Or
What
us?
did you think I
I
meant?
thought you meant like, oh no, they're gonna die. We're just gonna bury them when they're dead. Meaning me and Lucky.
That was like the
26.
most delayed.
I'm gonna roll this. I'm gonna roll my stealth.
What is that? Your stealth roll? You said.
Yes.
Okay, and you're making your way up the stairs.
Downtown.
What did Charles get?
I
There's,
didn't roll stealth.
Oh,
I'm
they
rolling
said-
stealth.
Oh, okay.
Them two.
I got a 15.
Okay, so you both are going up towards the doors.
Yeah.
Okay, so you stealthily make your way up the stairs towards the doors. Now, what you see at this point is these stone slabs are made of dark stone. They go up just as high as the wall, 15 feet in the air. They're bordered by the walls of the temple on either side, and topped with stone depictions of rolling storm clouds. The original temple doors were pretty sturdy, but these things seem to have been replaced at some point. So you made your way to the top of these stairs. You're 5 feet up off the ground on this slab that surrounds the perimeter of these walls. It doesn't seem like anybody's noticed you, and you've got a path that runs all the way around this building, 140 feet down this way, 20, 30 feet, you hit the corner this way, who knows what's down the other way.
What are we doing?
We're waiting for them to give us a signal.
What's the signal?
Hey, get over here!
Just
They're giving us like
yeah,
SWAT
ones.
signals.
Yeah.
Can we check the perimeter of this place? You said
Yeah,
there's a walkway around it?
Yeah, you could go either way. Which way do you want to go?
What?
That way?
Yeah.
Okay. So as you make your way down the pathway, so you're walking down a ways, and after about 40 or 50 feet, you start to notice like some rubble like on the pathway. And you notice that this wall on the corner has collapsed, and you can kind of peer into the temple there a little bit.
Nice.
Nice. Okay, what can I see inside? They're just having a huge lizard orgy.
I assume.
Count me in.
I assume me and Charles are going to go along the wood line.
Oh, so you're
Like-
keeping your distance, but you're like keeping an eye on it.
Yes.
like, spotting it.
Yes.
Okay. So you peer around the corner here, and you see 3 huts inside of this building, just on the stone slabs floor.
Java. Pizza. Banana?
You see,
Pizza the Hut's
You see
coming for
one-
you.
you see one large hut, and then you see 2 smaller huts.
Is it a 2-topping?
No, this is a supreme.
You see warm furs and stained scraps of fabric on the floor inside the hut, and a burning brazier in the center, providing light to the surrounding area. Interestingly enough, it's raining inside the temple.
Is it
Because
raining?
when you
men?
look up, you see that there is no ceiling.
Oh, well, there's they worship like storms and stuff.
If that makes
so-
sense.
And as you're standing there, you kind of see every now and then a lizard folk like walk in, walk out of the room through some doors to the north.
But it's hard to like get a count, like a solid count of how many.
Yeah.
Because they keep walking in and out.
Mhm.
Am I able to like see through to where the other pathway led? Like, are there scouts or anything like?
On
can I
the
tell?
on the
Yeah,
outside,
can I tell or not?
so you're looking into the room. You're trying to see where they went to, or are you talking about the perimeter of the building?
Perimeter.
Oh, so down here.
Yeah, I can
Um,
see it.
Yeah, you'd have to come back and
Okay.
peek around the corner.
Okay, well, I want to do that while Lucky's looking in. I'm going to move to the other side of the perimeter and just kind of peer around the corner, see if I see anything.
On this corner, on the we'll call that the southeast corner.
Yes.
Okay, so you go back and you're looking around, and you see pretty much just the same structure down this side.
Mhm.
But you do notice, like off in the distance, that there's another like crumpled section of wall on the far corner.
Okay.
I like wave my hands at you guys.
Okay. And we come.
I wave back.
So yeah, I assume. Yeah, let's meet up. We're gonna walk up to them.
Okay.
Charles, clang, clang, clang,
Yeah,
clang.
like-
So you're walking up to the corner here.
Speak for yourself.
Yeah, I was gonna go down there, but just kind of be careful, see if anything pops out.
Okay. So you're gonna go down the north corner here, or the
Southeast.
southeast corner. You're gonna go around and investigate.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're gonna meet them at that corner.
Okay. So
Or we would have to walk up these steps, right?
if
Oh,
you
you're
could
coming
climb, it's only 5 feet if you
Oh.
wanted to, but
We'll
you can walk up the
We'll
steps.
take the steps and meet them over there.
Yeah.
Okay. And then at this point, you're gonna go down. You're gonna go north. Is that
Yeah.
where you're headed?
Yeah.
Okay. So as you're walking along, you still got the tall grass. You're walking down. You don't see any doors on this side.
Mhm.
When you get to the northeast corner, that's where you see like the crumbled walls. So if you peer into that, you see with the walls collapsing, the jungle has kind of overgrown into the building there.
Mhm.
You also see chunks of a stone wall toppled over on the northern end of the wall, and it's partially covered by things growing in. Scattered bits of garbage, mostly animal bones, and ragged scraps of cloth cover this floor. This room is probably about 30 by 30, and it opens to the west. You kind of see it goes around a corner. You can't see what's there. To the south, you kind of see an opening into a hallway. But you don't see lizard folk walking in and out of this area.
Okay. Is there another, have we at this point checked out the entire perimeter, or?
You could walk along the northern wall,
Okay.
and you haven't checked out the western wall yet.
Okay. I kind of want to take care of the outside first before we go in. Maybe there's other openings we can see a better way of getting in. So that's what I'm gonna do.
Okay.
But any kind of corners that I'm turning, I'm peering through first. I'm not just walking through like I own the place.
I assume everybody's just following everyone's lead,
Yes.
kind of keeping some distance so she can stealth along.
Oh yeah.
So you head along the northern wall towards the west,
Mhm.
and once you get to the other corner, this time you don't see any collapsed rubble or anything like this. The wall's solid.
Mhm.
I'm assuming you peer around the corner, kind of see what you see, and from your view here, you see huts standing along the western edge of the temple, right next to a lazy river, forming a small
I
village.
grab a tube.
I tell it to get a job.
You see that reaction that you got? That was that funny.
And yeah, so you're just looking, you see all these huts, and you see about 50 lizard folk.
Oh god.
Oh
Um,
my
Flood them
god.
all.
They're either they don't look like they're fighting. They look like a lot of them are injured. Some of them look like children. You see mothers like taking care of their infants.
Not just the men, but the women and children too.
Hmm. There's no sign of that guy that we came here to look for.
No, you don't see Magi in the village.
This is a predicament.
I'm gonna talk to Argyle. Can you just slither on in there and see if you find your guy? We'll stay here.
Yeah, are you still carrying Hamza at this point, or did you leave her back?
I left her back.
Yeah.
Okay.
I tied her up.
He has her on her. He has her on
Oh,
her back.
can we
Just throw her
retcon that
over.
we left Argyle with her?
No, our guy was right
No.
there. No.
Yeah, I'm carrying our guy.
Oh, then never mind. Don't do that.
I think that thing would have a better chance of at least slithering through to see if the guy's even here. Maybe they have a separate area that they're holding up or something. I don't feel like going in there. I don't have enough faith in my ability to survive 50 something lizard things.
I mean, I don't think there's lizards we saw around the other side of the place are warriors. We're all injured.
They're probably something happened that
I think something might be happening here that we don't understand, and we need to figure out what it is.
Want to knock on the door?
there's so many layers to this.
I don't think we want to knock on the door,
God.
but
Yeah, you guys, talk about what the plan is. I mean, this is pretty important because I mean, there's 50 people here in front of you.
Mhm.
This is their village. They're injured. There's some kids that are kind of playing in the river. There's a lot of people just nursing their wounds. They're sitting there eating dinner or whatever, lunch, whatever it is. Some are fishing. There's some guards that are walking around. This is not to be taken lightly.
I kind of turn to Argyle and I say, can you speak with the lizard folk?
Yes, I can. I'm a little fearful to approach them by myself. After.
Don't worry about that. I won't leave you all by yourself, buddy. Okay.
Thank you.
Charles kind of looks over at Lucky. Yeah, he gets it.
If Argyle can
Talk to them.
talk to him, we might be able to.
Peacefully resolve this
Yeah.
issue. Yeah. But how do we go about this? Do we just walk in, or do we like how do you want to do that?
I think so.
Okay, just walk
Yeah.
in. Nothing drawn, just everything back. Just
Yeah.
okay. I'm okay with that.
All right.
I put my bow back.
Evelyn, you can stay out here if you want to.
Make you invisible. We're gonna be sitting there talking to him, and she's gonna like, I fire an arrow.
Go search for the fucking dude.
Yeah, that would be good.
There you go.
You want to do that?
Okay.
I have one more level 2 spell left. You have 4 minutes.
You want to save it? What other level 2 spells do you have?
That's it. Cure moderate.
Oh,
Yeah, I think that's a good plan. We'll make
We'll, like-
Evelyn invisible. You can search around, and then we can distract at the very least, if not broker some kind of peace here.
Should that thing come with me?
No, you're gonna be hiding and searching for stuff. We're gonna need this thing to talk to the lizard folk. We
That's
can't
true.
speak to them.
You get
I don't know.
when you're invisibility gives you plus 20 to your stealth check.
No, really.
So what do you get? Plus 10. So you're
Yeah, so
plus
I'm at
30.
least 30.
you're basically like
So your minimum 31 is your stealth.
Can't beat that. Well,
Right.
can't. But
it's me hard
it's gonna be haired.
haired.
How do you have to do that one?
Should we go through the front
no,
entrance
Think about
instead of
exactly
this
the
little
good
crack
dwarf
wall?
that you'd have been like.
All right.
Probably be better.
Yeah, as soon as you guys like open the door, I'm gonna take off, like in another direction,
Well, I have to-
searching.
Yes, it
Yeah, that's just like Evelyn now.
All right. You got 4 minutes.
Look out for some hands.
Okay.
There's just gonna be a trail of hands. Like, where did she go? Oh,
She handsome. She handsome bread us, but instead of using breadcrumbs, she used hands.
yeah. The birds won't eat.
It was a peace mission.
What did you do? And then she goes back to like the lady dragon or the lizard folk with hands on a belt around her. Like, yeah, two could play this game.
Jeez.
That's so good.
All right. Invisible.
Okay.
Hey, I'm invisible.
Evelyn vanishes from sight, and she proceeds to head. Are you heading down into the village, or you're going around the perimeter of the
No,
village?
I'm going in. As soon as they're opening the door, I'm booking it.
And Lucky has object permanence issues, so he's like, "Oh my God, Evelyn's dead."
And now, what is your plan? You guys,
We're gonna knock on the door.
We're just gonna walk in.
where these lizard people are?
Yes.
The village?
Yeah.
Okay. Evelyn,
Yeah.
you vanish. Lucky freaks out, and you start.
I just start barking.
What is that?
Shut up.
Dinner. Evelyn, you make your way down, kind of like back against the wall, scooting ninja style, I guess, to be super awesome. And you get to
Doing
the.
some cartwheels,
you
but no
get
one can see it.
Yeah.
And then you drop your sword. You're like, "Oh shit!
You get to the hole in the wall, and you peek in.
Oh crap!"
In front of you, directly down the hall, you notice straight ahead there's like a large fountain pretty far away, And to your left, you notice a hallway that goes to the north. To your right, you spy that room with those 3 huts.
Okay.
I'm assuming you make your way into that said room, the last one?
Yeah.
Okay. As you walk in, you see that there is there's a larger hut in the middle, 2 smaller huts, and in each of those you see 2 lizard folk. Then in the middle one, you see somebody that's kind of sitting there like on a chair, a lizard folk woman, and she's kind of got a staff with her, and she's pining away about something. You can't tell what she's saying, but you can clearly see she's very, very upset, crying, not angry about something.
Okay.
But you're not quite sure what's going on.
Okay.
Listen, my child. Give me your hands.
No. I embrace her now. I don't. That would be horrible. Can I, like, tell what that staff is? Is that one of the, what were the things that, like, control the weather?
I mean, it's kind of unremarkable.
Okay.
It's just almost like a symbol of authority, but it doesn't look like it has any. I wouldn't say like royal or anything like that, but it's very well like decorated.
Okay.
But like magic powers, not so much. I mean, at least it's not evident if it is.
Okay. Is anything like... I'm gonna avoid her and the other lizards as much as I can. Is there, like, anything that maybe might lead me to where they might be keeping a prisoner or anything? Maybe they have, like, a layout of the place or something.
Yeah, you don't. There's like not really like a map per se.
Mhm.
You do notice some animals like over in a corner behind like a like kind of a caged area.
Okay.
They look like they're pets,
Okay.
but that's otherwise in this room it's pretty unremarkable.
Okay. I'm gonna head out. I'm on a mission to find somebody, so...
Okay, as you start to walk out of the room,
Yeah.
You notice that one of these creatures in the pen kind of like
Mhm.
and like looks your way, and you're not sure if it sees you or not.
Okay.
But you
What-
kind of freeze for a second.
What
Just-
kind of creature is it? Do I know?
It's like a wolf, like a dog-like creature,
We can have a second dog.
and we'll leave Evelyn right there. Lucky and Charles and Poe
And Argyle.
and Argyle around your neck. What do you do?
Walk in, right?
Knock on the door.
So Lucky in the front,
Yep.
Argyle around the neck, Poe and
One in
Charles.
the back.
No weapons out.
Okay, so you guys,
I am a weapon.
there's like a stairwell area that you could walk down. I imagine you kind of get to the top of it, and you're looking like right into the center of this. And people at first don't notice you, and then all of a sudden one person notices you, and then it's like riffles real fast, and they all look and they kind of freeze. And then there's these 2 guards, and they've got smaller like quadruped lizards on leashes, and they stop and they look at you and they walk over and they start barking at you. Wah, 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 wah. And I imagine Argyle at this point kind of is really timid and kind of looks to you, Lucky, for some like reassurance.
Eyes wide.
I just nod at him.
And he takes a deep breath and he looks back at him and he starts to speak, and we'll kind of skip like all the translating, but he basically says, they want to know what you want.
Tell them we're looking for a human. He was a human, right?
Mm-hmm.
We're looking for a human that was dragged this direction.
And he relays the information to you, and then he says, like, they said they can't tell me anything one way or the other, but they want you to drop your weapons. If you're not here to attack them, they would like to speak to you.
Okay. I don't have any weapons on me. Like, nothing.
I do.
and they kind of look at you, and they ask to collect your weapons.
I cut my hands off because I'm considered armed.
Yeah,
I
just like she kind of like twitches. She's
I'm
like,
not even there.
but you sense there's been cutting off her hands.
Oh, okay. That's what that is.
yeah, I give.
I mean, I don't like. I don't care. Like, all I have is the dagger, and I don't care if I have it or not.
Okay.
I'm okay with giving him my weapons.
Yeah, I honestly don't really want this to escalate, so I'll comply.
Okay. So Argyle watches as you guys give them your weapons, and then he says they want you to follow them, and they walk past you through the hole in the wall.
All right,
Okay.
follow.
So they lead you into the room where Evelyn is. Evelyn's right there still, but nobody knows. And they walk right into the center hut, and you see this like leader lady lizard folk, and she stands up and she said, "Rah!" Argyle says, she says, "What is this all about?"
I thought you say she says raw.
We'll
That's what I was expecting.
pick it up next week.
Yeah.
We did it.
I'm in heaven right now. I don't know. Charles is probably in the best place we can possibly be.
What's that?
Surrounded by lizard hunters.
Oh yeah.
Obviously not the children.
Hey guys, make sure to check out our website at adventureawaitspod.com. There you can find links to our Facebook and Twitter and keep up to date when we release new episodes. And a big thanks to Sirenscape for providing music and sound effects. Check them out at sirenscape.com, where you can revolutionize your tabletop gaming experience. Also on our Discord, I'd really love it if you could just send me lizard pics, that'd be great.